and our neighbors deserve the same like we. It is important to respect them because they are elders from us. Secondly, neighbors have the right that if we are making noise or other disturbance like loud music or other, they can scold us because like they want peace and quiet, we also want. And thirdly, neighbors have the right to have a clean and safe environment. Thank you.
Well said, Rija. If any one of you laughed, please raise your hand or write your name in the chat box. Then I can know who is left. Muhammad Umar Israr. Do you want to say something? So please unmute yourself. Muhammad Umar Israr. Do you want to say something? Gulshireen. Do you want to say something? So please unmute yourself. Gulshireen. If you are there with
Hello,
us,
madam.
please unmute yourself.
Hello, madam. Assalamualaikum. My name is Mohammed Umar Israr.
Walaikum.
जी madam, never Cooperman. All is never help the old man actually cannot along with never. They are not good friend. They never. This is a very kind person. He is invited never for the New Year party. City neighborhood where very narrow. You neighborhood, Mr. Did this Linus eligibility and probably at my sister clique, but we are the your voice at peace with your neighbor and let every new year find you are the better man. And thank you, ma'am.
You done Muhammad Hamza or do you want to say something more?
Okay, ma'am. No, thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. So if anyone of you is left, Gulshireen, please continue if you want to speak. Gulshireen, if you wanted to speak, please continue. Gulshireen, if you wanted to say something, please unmute yourself. Otherwise, if anyone of you left or anyone of you want to say something, please raise your hand. Otherwise, give me permission to wind up the session. Yes,
Hello,
Gulshireen.
hello,
Yes, Gulshireen, you are audible. Please continue.
hello everyone. I start my topic Right of Neighbors by a quote of Atal Bihari Vajpayee. You can change your friends, but not your neighbors. So, uh, neighbors are the part of our society. We can't neglect neighbors from our society. So, we hope all our neighbors we hope all our neighbors good and friendly. By some rules. So, to greet him and her when you meet him or her. When to ask about him or her. When to visit him or her when they are sick. to console him or her when he and she is afflicted with calamity, to condole him or her when any of his her relative passes away, to congratulate him or her on happy occasions, to share him or her his or her joys and pains, to forgive him or her when he and she does wrong to you, to keep away from infringing on her privacy, to guide him or her to what he and she is ignorant about, to lower your gaze from his or her female household, not to bother him or her in any way, for example, by putting dirty stuff in front of his and her home. By some rules, eh, by some rules, we have friendly relationship with neighbors. Thank you.
Gulshreen. Now I wanted Fiha, do you want to say something? Fiha Tawfiq, do you want to say something? If anyone of you is left, hmm, maybe it is not in my knowledge, please raise your hand or unmute yourself. Otherwise, give me permission to wind up the session. Yes, Sabhi bhai, please. If you wanted to speak, please continue.
Nice discussion from everyone. So I want to add something like if anybody is facing any issues with the neighbor, how we can deal with the situation. Situation may be different types of situation. So someone may be not keeping clean society, clean environment. Someone uses abusive of all languages. The neighbor who is staying by your side. So how to deal with them? Kindly suggest your views.
We can sit and talk properly in a meeting that we should, that the people who is doing like that, then they should not do like that.
I think Rukaya, we should open the discussion so that the purpose is to learn and gain from the discussion. So it is 8:42 only. We are left with another 20 minutes. So we should
Yes,
discuss the
Sabita,
thing.
please.
That will be
Yes,
in
yeah,
an
if
amicable way.
you all participants are allowed to speak.
So how to deal with the situation if anybody any the neighbor is not good? Good again that is a comparative term. Good, bad, better. It's a good comparative term. It may be they are good by their own conditioning, and they may not be good because of my our conditioning. So how to deal with the situation? Umar Sahab, Gulshreen, Pradeep Bhai, Fiha
Sir,
Tofi.
in this
Yeah,
type of
please.
situation, we advise him politely when she and he agree with our advice, then they take action. um, in any condition, maybe they are very dirty and wrong places create every time masla, and so we avoid these type of neighbors, and we have to polite and respect and meet with greet with happiness and smile, but not to indulge in as a family member, as a neighbor maybe.
So whenever I feel I remain in this types of situation, like the thought or ideas doesn't match with the other person, then I used to start the conversation with the common terms. And even it was instructed by a beloved prophet. So the thing which are common in the two person. So we should discuss about that topics only. and we should avoid on the topic which is not common to us. And slowly and gradually, we'll be in the same path, will be same plane and platform, and thereafter, inshallah, the discussion will proceed further in a proper way. This is my thought.
Yes, sir, you are right. I think I should talk to Asper Bhai and tell, when will tell the participants about it. Okay, I wanted to ask you a very quick question. अगर कोई नेबर है हमारा ऐसा ही हमारे घर में मीन्स तागा झागी करने वाला मीन्स वो झाग मतलब पीप करता है वो हमारे घर में हमारी प्राइवेसी डिस्टर्ब करता है तो हमें वैसे नेबर्स को अवॉइड करना चाहिए या फिर अल्लाह की रजा के लिए छोड़ देना चाहिए? What did you say on?
We should leave it on we should leave it on Allah, as he is saying properly. Nothing is being hid from him. So I think we should leave that matter if they are not handling by us. So yeah, we are not able to see that who is seeing in our home or in our colony or in our neighbors, and who are those people who are seeing us regularly, that what we are bringing and what in our homes we are doing, and which peoples are coming to our homes. So we don't know that people. If we don't know that people that who are seeing, then it definitely we should leave it on Allah, I think.
I think whenever anything transgresses or cross the limit, we should document that. Document is in the sense like if you are staying in the neighbor and there is some authority, we should keep the things in record, and in future it will help us to remain aloof from the any unforeseen cases. It
Then
may be
then
say,
okay, then he
yeah,
or she can tell that we are only seeing them there. That's why we are telling that he or she is seeing in our homes. So this should also be a point.
so in that case, like CCTV is the a good tool with us in the nowadays.
CCTV, yeah, CCTV is good, but they're not in all homes and not in all neighbors or society or society. We have CCTV camera. Like there are many cities and many colonies that not everyone, and CCTV cannot capture from a long.
But Sabhi bhai, we have the best camera. Allah tabarak wa taala. He is seeing
Yeah,
everything. What he is doing or what not. मुझे याद इस बात पे हदीस याद आ रही है कि एक औरत नबी करीम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम पर कूड़ा डाला करती थी डेली कि उनकी नेबर ही
yes,
हो जब उनकी तबीयत खराब जब उन्होंने नहीं डाला एक दिन कूड़ा तो वो उनके यहाँ देखने पहुंच गए मीन्स उनके साथ इतना बुरा बिहेव करती थी बट वो तब भी देखने पहुंच गए कि अल्लाह की रजा के लिए
and there is one hadith also that we should forgive their mistakes. We can give a chance to human being, as he or she can also commit mistakes. So अगर वो
See,
एक बार में
that
समझ
depend upon
जाता
the
है
context. There are several hadiths related to neighbors and other that depend upon the context. And the one hadith which Ruqayya has said is not basically the hadith. That is the waqia. It's not hadith. So
yes this is the waqia this is not the hadith
it's not the hadith. Yeah. So that depend upon the context. So many a time our beloved prophet said, the one who is good, who serves the who behaves properly, the one who is good, who takes care of their parents, the one who is good, who take care of their wife, the one who is good, who take care of their neighbor. So that depend upon the context. So the role and responsibility and the rights of the neighbor is again very good. And as Alija said in the initial stage, like there was a time when even Sahaba was pondering that Prophet is saying a lot about the neighbors. So there are chances that they will ask, Prophet will ask them to share the will means share the property with the neighbors also. So basically, the right of neighbor is very high. And there is something I don't remember exactly if it is hadith or what the wakia. So there is something if I'm bringing fruit, we should bring in a way like it should not be visible to the neighbor if in a way to harm the neighbor. So we if we are eating every day but we are not sharing with the neighbor, then it's injustice. So like the roles of neighbor is very high. And again there is some quote like 40 horses nearby your home, we should take care of them. And it is practically it is like if I'm taking care of 40 horse, the other one who resides by my horse, he will take care of the 40 horse, and the other who resides by that, he will take care of the 40 horse. So in that chain, in that way, there will be a chain of entire connectivity. So everyone will be connected with each other, and if they will be connected, they will definitely share the common thoughts, and which that will help us in proper growth and development. So that connectivity, the sharing good thought, and all these again play a great vital role. So we were discussing if anybody is having not a good leader. I think initially we should avoid that, and if the limit transgresses, if the limit cross, if it threshold crosses, then we should document that, and we should raise it to the higher authority. It may be the raw or residential welfare association, or the municipal organization, or civil court, or anyone. We have to raise this. We do not have to ignore the situation, because it may be like initially the thing is very small, but later on it become very big.
मुझे इस वाक्य आपकी बात पर एक हदीस याद आ रही है, अगर इजाजत हो तो मैं बता दूं। हजरत आयशा रज़ियल्लाहु से रिवायत है कि नबी करीम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने फरमाया कि जिब्राइल अलैहिस्सलाम उन्हें बार बार पड़ोसी की नसीहत कर रहे थे, जब ताकि उन्हें लगा कि पड़ोसी का शायद विरासत में भी हिस्सा हो सकता है। और हम तो शायद अपने पड़ोसी से ये भी नहीं पूछते कि उसने 3 दिन से खाना खाया है या नहीं। मतलब नबी करीम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम को ये लगा कि शायद
वसीयत में हिस्सा था, ये हदीस है, अलीजा ने ये बताया था शुरुआत में जब कॉन्वर्सेशन हो रहा था।
जी
So,
जी
and it's not like in Islam or in this religion only. In every religion, there is some documented thing, like we should take care of the neighbor, because they are the one who used to come first in every adverse situation. It's not like it is in Islam only. Yeah, we used to read that, but yeah, it is in every religion. It's mentioned in the scriptures also. But the point
yeah.
is, if anyone is not having the good neighbor, what we should do? Because say, where I used to stay, I used to when I rarely used to interact with the local shops person, because the moment they used to open the mouth, that hits me. I used to stay in Delhi and small locality. तो मुंह खोलते हैं ना तो ऐसा लगता है कि वो तमाचा मार रहे हैं. If even if I'm going to purchase the product, इवन इफ मैं दुकान पे हूँ, क्योंकि इट इज देयर लहजा, इट इज देयर वे ऑफ डिस्कसिंग. Basically, they all are from the Western UP side, and I don't like the accent or the topic and the way they used to communicate. It's very bad for me. अब हो सकता है anybody of you are from the Western UP. I'm saying कि ऐसे मुंह से गाली निकालते हैं. I used to say कि what is the point of using these abusive words? Whatever I know, as such, there is no mention of the gali in Islam. The maximum gali is तुम्हारी नाक टेढ़ी हो जाए. That I know only. कि इस्लाम में अगर किसी को बद्दुआ दिया जा रहा, कुछ बोला जा रहा, तो तुम्हारी नाक टेढ़ी हो जाए. और यहाँ तो तकिया कलाम है कि माँ बहन से स्टार्ट करते हैं. Even I had seen a person, many a person are doing ablution in masjid. They that due process, they used to behave like a very nomadic person. So that hurts me. आप लोगों के साथ भी ऐसा होता होगा. नॉर्मली गर्ल्स यूज टू गिव, थोड़ी कम गालियां देती हैं, बट आदमी ऐसे समझते हैं कि उनका वो हक हो गया है गाली देना. एंड दे शुड कंसिडर द in the environment in which they remain in. It's not like everyone used to remain in that environment. The conditioning of everybody is different, so they should avoid. They should start from the amicable conversation. Because see, many a time I said the conversation is the only tool from which we used to communicate. बातें लैंग्वेज से ही. अर्लियर डेज आंखों से बात होती थी, ठीक है भाई, जब नहीं जानते थे करोड़ों साल पहले. नाउ वी हैव लैंग्वेज, तो वी यूज टू कम्युनिकेट विद सम लैंग्वेज, और ऐसे बात करते
We
हैं
are
तो फ्रॉम
living
देयर
in India
ओनली.
and we have, so we are living in India and we have 116 and 1600 languages in our India. but some but
1599 languages. In total, 1599 languages. And there are many polyglots also. Basic polyglots is a person who knows several languages. They are a person who used to speak and write more than 100 languages. And not in Indian languages. I'm speaking about the international language. They are a person who used to speak 100 international languages. But the
आई थिंक
thing is,
मेनली हर आदमी इंडिया में रहने वाला हर आदमी 2 से 3 लैंग्वेजेस मेनली जानता होगा. आई थिंक इंग्लिश एंड हिंदी.
yeah,
Otherwise, English and Malayalam. He knows that.
but our conversation is कि अगर ऐसे है पड़ोसी, क्या किया जाए. Even I had seen one. I used to stay in Delhi. I had seen. I was just crossing the flat. Means I was going from the first flat to some first floor to second floor, something like that. So one lady was saying, यहाँ पर बल्ब जला के रख दिया है. So that bulb is something around 5 watts का होगा. And I said कि अगर ये साल भर भी जल जाए ना तो 10 रुपया नहीं उठेगा इस बिजली का. क्या छोड़ दीजिए इसके लिए. तो सी सेड 10 रुपया तो उठेगा ना. मैंने कहा 10 रुपया भी नहीं उठेगा, रहने दीजिए. जल कोई बात नहीं, बल्ब जला रहा तो 7 दिन 24 घंटा जले रहेगा, कोई बात नहीं. तो सी वॉज सेइंग इन ए वे लाइक उसके लिए वो बहुत बड़ी चीज है. यू इमेजिन द सिचुएशन.
Yes, I can understand.
So how to deal with these types of person, that is the thing.
जी
We should leave
सर, मैं
the
माजर चाहता हूँ, मैं कुछ कहना चाहता हूँ. आई एम मोहम्मद उमर इस्तार. सर देखिए,
yes,
हर तरह के, सर दुनिया में हर तरह के लोग होते हैं. और मतलब क्या है कि अल्लाह अल्लाह ताला ने ये हमारी 5 उंगली बनाई है, और 5 उंगलियां उन्होंने एक जैसी नहीं बनाई. इससे आपको हिदायत मिलनी चाहिए कि हर तरह का इंसान यहाँ मौजूद है, हर तरह के लोग होते हैं. फर्क इतना होना चाहिए कि हम अपने पड़ोसियों को कितनी आसानी से और कितने अच्छे तरीके से उनको मतलब कोई बात समझा सकते हैं, जिससे वो इस तरह की मतलब मान लो कोई खराब हरकत अगर वो कर रहे हैं, हमें गालियां वगैरह दे रहे हैं या कुछ और कर रहे हैं, तो आप अगर उनको समझाएंगे, एक बार नहीं, 2 बार नहीं, 3 बार नहीं, एक वक्त ऐसा आएगा कि वो आपकी बात को सुनेगा, समझेगा, मानेगा भी और अमल भी करेगा. हो सकता है कि आपके कहने से वो उन सब चीजों को, बुरी आदतों को छोड़ दे, अच्छी आदतें अपना ले. तो मैंने, क्योंकि सर मैं यहाँ अलीगढ़ में हूँ, मैंने बहुत सी जगह ऐसा देखा जहाँ पे इस तरह का माहौल था. मगर हम जब जमात के जरिए बार बार हमने जाना शुरू किया वहाँ पे, तो आज अल्लाह का शुक्र है कि वो लोग अच्छे हैं, नमाज भी पढ़ते हैं, अच्छे से लोगों को बात करते हैं, और अपने और दूसरे पड़ोसियों की भी हेल्प करते हैं. तो सर मैं ये चाहता हूँ कि हर इंसान एक जैसा नहीं हो सकता.
जी उमर भाई, आपकी बात बिल्कुल सही है कि हर एक इंसान एक जैसा नहीं होता. इसीलिए अल्लाह तबारक व तआला ने हमें 5 तरह की उंगलियां दी. बट ऐसे सिचुएशन में समटाइम गुस्सा ऐसा आता है कि क्या करें, माइंड आउट ऑफ वर्क हो जाता है.
तो सही कहा
उमर साहब,
आपने. उस
एग्री
टाइम
विथ
गुस्सा
यू.
आता है. माँ कहते हैं ना, कहते हैं कि एक शब्द है, गुस्से को पी जाना और सब्र करना और अपनी बात को मुस्तकिल मतलब उसके सामने कहना, ताकि एक वक्त जरूर आएगा कि वो आपकी बात मानेगा.
बिल्कुल आप सही कह रहे हैं, लेकिन थोड़ी सी इत्तेफाक नहीं कर सकता हूँ मैं इस चीज पे. क्योंकि बेसिकली नन मुस्लिम्स जो है, मुस्लिम की बात अभी नहीं करें, नन मुस्लिम्स है वो कुरान और हदीस नॉर्मली नहीं पढ़ते हैं. वो हमारे को
ये
पढ़ते हैं कि हम किस तरह बिहेव कर रहे हैं. एंड वी आर
ये
बेसिकली द एम्बेसडर. हम ही उस चीज के नुमाइंदे हैं कि अगर हम अच्छे से करेंगे तो बोलेंगे यार देखो कितने सलीकामंद
हम
इंसान है.
इमेज है, हम
So
इस्लाम की इमेज
basically
है.
we are the ambassador, we are the communicator, and from that only. और बहुत लोग ये बेसिकली बार बार कहा गया कि पड़ोसी का हक. कभी भी ये नहीं कहा गया है कि we should not, in Islam also we should not give importance to other religious things. जैसे when फतह मक्का that मस्जिद अक्सा को जब उमर फारूक रजील्ला ताला अन्हो के पास चाबी मिली थी, and there was a church, small church also. So that time he was having that much of power that he would have destroyed that. उसको तोड़ सकते थे चर्च को, लेकिन उन्होंने कहा नहीं. जो भी यहाँ इबादत करना, जो मुझे जान रहे हैं, अगर कोई इसमें करेक्ट करना चाहते हैं, दे यू यू आर वेरी मच वेलकम टू करेक्ट माय थॉट. तो जो यहाँ पर इबादत करना चाहते हैं वो इसमें इबादत कर सकते हैं. वहां उन्होंने चर्च को शहीद नहीं किया, सलामती से रहने बोला, कि हर किसी को अपने अपने सोच, अपने अपने अकीदे के हिसाब से उनको इबादत का है। हर कोई इबादत करते हैं, सेम विथ मुस्लिम, सेम विथ हिंदू, सेम विथ अदर रिलीजियंस ऑल्सो, बट वी आर showing like we are the superior in a way. We even not superior. हम होता क्या, I had seen one day when I was crossing with my locality, and my face was down, I was gazing down only, so somebody suddenly came, और क्या खैरियत तो, so he had not given salam to me, उसने सलाम मुझे नहीं किया। उसने, वो मुझे सलाम कर सकते थे लेकिन सलाम नहीं किए। उनके लिए जो मुझे जितना समझ में आया, अमलन, क्योंकि ही हैज नॉट सेड एनीथिंग, बिहेवियर से, कि हम जो सलाम करते हैं उनके लिए वो सलाम करने में वो सलाम ठोकने वाली बात है, हम सलाम ठोकते हैं उनको। इट मे बी दैट आई एम रॉन्ग, बट मुझे ये समझ में आया कि सलाम ठोकने वाली बात है। वो अगर सलाम मुझे कर देते तो मैं, वो छोटे हो जाते। So it has long relationships among the upbringing and conditioning also. अपने बच्चों को ही सिखाना चाहिए बेसिकली, just to behave in a proper way with the children also. I remember the earlier days when हमारे, अच्छा ये भी है कि अगर आपके माँ बाप नहीं है, बूढ़े अगर कुछ मिलते हैं तो उनको अपने माँ बाप की तरह से इज्जत देने का। सो इन अर्लियर डेज इवन वी यूज्ड टू गिव रिस्पेक्ट टू आवर सोसाइटी पर्सन, जो अंकल बूढ़े होते थे उनको। आज के डेट में तो माँ बाप जो है वो कहते ही नहीं कुछ, जैसा मुझे समझ में आता है, कोई तंबीह ही नहीं करते अपने बच्चों को कि पड़ोसियों का हक है पड़ोसियों से डिस्कस करने का। वो दरवाजा बंद है, अंदर चले गए, खत्म।
मुझे
हाँ।
मैं अपनी बचपन की एक बात, मैं किसी भी ऐसा होता था कि हम लोग छत पे खड़े कर कुछ खाना, तो मेरी मदर हमेशा कहती है कि बेटा मना करते हैं, अगर तुम्हारे नेबर्स तुम्हें देख रहे हैं, उन्हें एहसास होगा, अगर वो डिसेबल नहीं कि वो चीज खरीद सके तो उन्हें एहसास होगा। तो इसलिए कहते हैं कि अगर तुम नहीं कर सकते उनकी वो वजह से है, तो उनसे हाइड करो वो चीज, कि उनके दिल पे एहसास ना हो। बट आई थिंक
आपने बिल्कुल सही कहा। एक इससे ये भी रिलेटेड है कि अपने बच्चे को आप प्यार बहुत करते हो, हर कोई प्यार करता है, लेकिन उस वक्त नहीं भी प्यार करने का जब सामने कोई यतीम हो, उसके माँ बाप ना हो। वी शुड अवॉइड होनरिंग आवर किड्स, बच्चों को। और इवन अगर कोई बेवा है, कोई विडो है, तो उसके सामने अपनी बीवी को भी उस नजर से नहीं देखने का, तो क्योंकि उसको भी एहसास होगा। तो ये इतने सारे हक है पड़ोसियों के, बट हम में वो शऊर नहीं है। बेसिकली एवरी वन इज थिंकिंग कि पांच चीज है हमारा इस्लाम में, एंड ये पांच चीज करना है, नमाज कुरान हदीस, नमाज कुरान रोजा हज जक़ात, ये हो गया। But basically these are the pillars only. We cannot stay by making pillars only. We have to, there is दीनियात, अखलाकियात, मामलात and other things. तो खाली पिलर बना के कोई नहीं रह सकता, किसी से भी मिले, anybody. One of our participants said it is not basically the neighbor which used to stay by your side. It is anyone who be with you. तो किसी से भी मिले, ऐसा महसूस हो कि उससे बिछड़ने के बाद उसको उसको लगे कि यार मेरा मेरा ये थोड़ा और रुक जाते तो भला रहता। ये दिस शुड बी द कैरेक्टर ऑफ अ पर्सन। तो बेसिकली, लेकिन अफसोस, वी
सारे
आर,
बड़े बड़े अच्छे सुना रहे हैं मुझे।
so one thing, we are at 9 o'clock, so and again this is going to be one to one conversation. If anybody wants to add something they can add, or if anybody want to move, they can move. So basically the discussion is to give space for everyone to share their views in an amicable way. Yeah, if anybody wants to share, they can share. If it is winding time, we can wind up.
Okay, it's 9:04. I'm waiting till 9:10. If do you want to speak or ask anything, please feel free yourself. Otherwise, I will wind up the session at 9:10. You are free to share your views or say something if you are want to say. If you wanted to say, please unmute yourself. Otherwise, I will wind up the session at 9:10.
Okay, Rukia, please. I think everyone is done with.
Okay, sir. So thank you everyone for joining us today. Hope to see you all in Friday's session, inshallah. And I like your views. And thank you everyone. Now, hope to see you